Welcome to BeerMates.
For the beer snobs and the beer noobs among us,
We're here to celebrate beer and the good times that come with it.
through tastings, visiting breweries, and the general love for the craft.
Join us as we explore this ever-expanding world of craft beer.
And maybe you'll even learn something along the way.
I'm Matt,
And I'm Mike.
and we're BeerMates. Okay, this is different.
Yeah. So we're going to play a game.
Okay.
So it's Halloween. So we're going to do a little bit of trick-or-treating with our beers.
Trick-or-treating with our beers. It sounds like a blast.
I'm super excited about this. This is going to be a lot of fun.
Okay.
All right, so what we have here under our pumpkins, under pumpkin number 1 on your right, is a beer. That beer is flavored to taste like a candy that you would typically find while trick-or-treating.
Aha, okay.
Okay? So when I tell you, you're going to reveal the beer.
Okay.
You're going to give your impressions based off color, based off smell,
Okay.
based off taste, and you're going to try to guess what candy they are going for.
Okay.
Under pumpkin number 2 is the actual candy that they were going for.
This is great.
And so you are going to then do a little bit of taste testing, and we'll give some initial impressions of the beer, and then I'll
okay.
reveal what the beer actually is.
All right, so candy beers.
Candy beers.
Candy
Trick
beers.
or treating. We have 5 beers
5 beers.
to go through.
Okay.
So let's start with beer number 1.
Beer number
Gently,
1.
without tipping it over, reveal beer number 1.
Beer number 1. Oh my gosh, it's probably going to be chocolatey. So it's obviously dark.
It's very dark. Give it a smell.
I think I know what it is.
Oh yeah, just off the smell?
Just off the smell.
What are you thinking?
I think it's Tootsie Roll.
Tootsie Roll. Interesting.
But let me taste.
So Tootsie Roll is like a chocolatey...
Chocolatey, sugary thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Pretty damn good, actually.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you had to venture a guess, what candy do you think that is? And it doesn't have to be a name brand. We're looking just as a type of candy.
Yeah. Oh, okay, a type of candy. I still think it's Tootsie Roll. It's chocolately.
So chocolate,
Yeah.
sugary.
Chocolatey and sugary, yeah.
Okay. So under number 2, it will reveal what it is.
It's Hershey's.
It's milk chocolate specifically.
Chocolate.
Yes. So this is JDub's Bell Cow milk chocolate porter.
Holy moly! I love
Okay.
the porter part of it. Actually, that's
And it's got that cow look to it.
okay.
right?
All right. Now that I know, I could get
So-
the hint.
There is nothing fancy about this one, unless, of course, you consider a gorgeous portion of high-quality chocolate fancy. Oh, and we added a nice amount of lactose to give the beer a touch of sweetness. And we've talked about lactose.
Yes.
Adds that extra sugar to it, gives it a creamy feel. That's
Yep.
probably where they're getting the milk chocolate.
Okay.
Okay. Resting on a balanced portions of chocolate, crystal, and black malts, as well as a touch of flaked oats.
That is really not like when you told me candy beer. That's not normally like right up my alley. I love the game idea of it, but that's not a bad beer. It's
Not a
really
bad-
not a bad beer. I didn't obviously I got the candy wrong, but now that I'm seeing it, I can definitely.
You weren't wrong. You knew it was chocolate.
I knew it was chocolate.
So it was just a little more like milk chocolate.
Yeah.
So Hershey's milk chocolate kind of goes along with that. So if you don't mind, I'd like for you to sample a piece of Hershey's chocolate and taste it with the beer. Do a little bit of beer tasting here.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I like it. I love Hershey's milk chocolate.
What about the combo? Because people don't typically think candy with beer.
Not ever. Well, I'm a big chocolate person, so I have many times had chocolate with beer, which I know it's normally chocolate and wine.
Right.
But what I'll say, I'm going to do one more. This is not, it's not like it tastes exactly like that. I can now now that I'm doing it together, I can they do align really well.
Yeah.
But no, it's really if you told me I had to do a candy beer, this is a pretty good candy beer.
All right, so here's how we're going to rate these.
Okay.
And this is going to be kind of cheesy, but for the season.
Okay.
So, is this a trick or a treat? Treat being good and you would want it again. Trick being, yeah, that's pretty disgusting and I don't think I want that.
No, it's a treat. This would be a treat. If those are my two options, it's not a trick. If you're in for a candy beer, you can do a lot worse than that. All right.
So, number 2 of our trick or treat beers. So go ahead, behind pumpkin number 1, reveal the beer.
Aha, it's another dark one. Wow. Not getting so much from the smell of this one.
No?
It's not like the other one had a chocolatey smell. I'm going to guess chocolatey because of the darkness, but I could be wrong. We'll see.
That could be fooling you.
Yeah. Now that's candy.
Sweet?
Sweet. So it's creamy.
Okay.
Okay, it's got a creamy taste to it. Literally the sweetness, when it lands on your tongue, it moves, you can still taste it at the back of your throat. It's sweet. This is sweet beer, okay?
Sweet beer.
And this is a candy I definitely know. That is great, okay.
I'll give you a hint. This
Yeah.
is also a candy flavor that can be found quite often in ice cream flavors.
In ice cream flavors, okay. Candy flavor that is also found in ice cream flavors.
Okay.
Reese's Pieces, I'm going to throw it out there.
Reese's Pieces. You think you taste peanut butter in there?
No, I actually do not think I taste peanut butter. I just flat out don't know, Mike. I really don't know.
Pumpkin number 2. Cookies and cream.
Cookies and cream. I love this candy bar. This was, other than the regular milk chocolate, this is my second favorite of the Hershey candy bars.
So this is
That's a cool can.
Fourth Tap's Supernaut. And we were just talking about this series. The Supernaut series is a series where they do a lot of dessert flavors. And we just looked, their most recent one is that Neapolitan ice cream flavor that they just came out with. So this is a previous version that they did. Just to give you an example, one of the other previous flavors that I've had was a peanut butter and jelly flavor that they had.
Was that obvious? Was it obvious?
I think it was more obvious than this one. Okay. This one is a little harder.
Have you had this yet?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So this is their Supernaut Cookies and Cream Stout. Just so you know, it is a 13% ABV.
Oh, well, so
it is a sipper for sure, and it's definitely pretty heavy.
Okay, I'm gonna try it with the candy, just to see how that flies.
Up there, it is a cool looking can.
It's a great can. I love that candy bar. They go well together. I mean, they taste fine together. I'm still not really tasting that in this so much.
Okay.
But
flavoring a beer without putting the actual candy in there can be very difficult.
Okay. Oh, so that's what they did there.
No, they can't. You can't put candy into a beer because it's just too much sugar.
Okay.
And it doesn't dissolve into the beer the way it should. It would affect a lot of things. So they have to experiment with flavors of malts and different things in order to achieve that. I'm sure there's lactose in this.
Okay.
It's a very heavy beer.
It is. It's a super heavy
This
beer.
was one, part of the reason why I still have this one, because it's been off the shelf for a little while, is because I just can't drink them very often. Mm-hmm. I had one and it took me all night to finish it.
I'll tell you, I couldn't drink probably a whole one of these. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so trick or treat?
Trick for me for sure. I couldn't place it. I couldn't, and I probably would never go out of my way to get it.
Not gonna go for it again.
No.
Okay. All right. So beer number 3 of our trick or treats. Go ahead and reveal beer number 3.
Another dark one.
Like I said, dark beers hold a lot of flavor.
Yeah. Okay. So it is because it's dark doesn't mean it's gonna be a dark candy.
Yeah. Well, and that's true.
Yeah.
They're not all chocolate necessarily.
Yeah.
And dark beers are just sweeter naturally.
Okay.
So they lend themselves, if you're trying to flavor it like a candy, which is a very sweet thing,
Okay.
dark beer would definitely be a sweet thing.
Now I do recognize that smell a little bit. Let me see if I can place it. Is it chocolate that I normally is that one chocolatey? Like I feel like I've smelled this in a version of chocolate that I've
Okay. Well, taste it. See if you get something.
It's got it's almost nutty. Like,
okay. So you've got chocolate, you've got nuts. Let's put that together. What do you think that could be?
I don't know if it's peanuts. It's something. What kind? Okay, this is another thing. I know when I have a package of something what I like,
and so this is a testament to how much our taste senses are based off the eyes. Think about when we taste food.
Yeah.
One of the things that restaurants and things try to do is make the food look very appealing on the plate. Because we taste just as much with smell and eyes and everything. So we use a lot of our senses when tasting something.
Yeah.
So you're getting some flavors here, but because you didn't see what it is.
Yeah.
I think it's time for you to try to venture a guess.
Okay, time to try to venture a guess. I don't know. I don't know, but I did get a nutty. The chocolate is not easy for me to place. I already guessed Reese's Pieces. I guessed it wrong, but nutty and chocolatey comes out as Reese's Pieces for me.
Or Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Reese's
Peanut Butter Cups. Excuse me.
Okay.
Not the exactly the you know what I'm talking about.
All right. Pumpkin number 2 reveals what it is.
Hey!
Peanut Butter Cups. Like I said, lean on what you described. Okay. So, this is Saloon Door Brewing, which is local to this area. This is called Ridiculous AF. You can interpret AF however you like to interpret that. But it is a peanut butter and chocolate Russian Imperial Stout. This is 11.8% ABV. Yet another sipper. So you're going to take your time.
Okay. Ridiculous AF. Ridiculous and AF. Fun.
And fun, yes.
Okay. I love those two. God.
Probably one of my all-time favorites. Mm-hmm. I haven't tried this one yet. I was saving it. I'm pretty excited to try it though.
Okay. Together.
Oh yeah,
really good.
And you've said that about all the beers so far, which I think is really interesting because, like I said, you don't typically pair beers with sweet stuff,
right?
And
together, really good.
That's good.
Makes me wonder if the way they brewed it wasn't so much to make it taste exactly like the thing, but to taste or be in the same palate or whatever to pair well.
Well,
eating it.
Here's what I can tell you that I know. Having done a peanut butter cup version of a beer myself in my brewing days, achieving those flavors is a unique process in beer. For example, the chocolatey flavor most of the time is achieved via the malts. You can actually get chocolatey flavored malts that are really dark, really heavy, which is why your beer is very dark, which is why all 3 beers you've had so far have had chocolate hints in them.
Right.
And so therefore, they are using that chocolate malt is what it's called to achieve that flavor. You can also add things like cocoa nibs, which is like the raw cocoa fruit, which would add some of that flavor as well, but it also adds some bitterness. It's not sweet, right? So you add things like lactose to get the sweetness, stuff like that. Peanut butter, the way I know how to do that, because you can't add actual peanut butter, you can't add actual peanuts or anything like that, because the oils from the peanuts will ruin the beer.
Oh, okay.
So you have, the only way
I know. You try to match it with all of the normal ingredients of beer?
Well, what I know how to do, the only way I know how to do it is with powdered peanut butter. I don't know if you've seen that on the shelf.
I've seen it for sure,
Like Specialty stores tend to carry them. PB2 is a popular flavor.
It's a lower calorie too, I believe. Yeah.
Yes, lower calorie, lower sugar, but it still has that flavor. So they've taken all the oils out of the peanut butter and the peanuts by doing that. So you can add powdered peanut butter to beer and achieve a similar flavor.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm guessing that's probably what they did.
Yeah, I'm gonna
trick or treat.
It's a treat.
That's a
especially
treat.
with the cup.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Even better with the cup.
With the cup, yeah.
Okay, we're on beer number 4.
4.
4 of 5. All right, pumpkin number 1.
Not a dark beer this time.
Not a dark one this time.
Man, that is ringing like the color of those Oktoberfests almost, the pumpkin. Okay, it's not a pungent thing. It's so far it doesn't smell like a candy beer. It doesn't look like a candy beer to me.
To be fair, I have not tasted this, so I have no idea if it tastes like the candy it claims to taste like or not.
This is the least candy of the candy beers that we've had so far.
Okay.
This tastes just like kind of like a beer. Yeah, like a beer.
Okay. Less sweetness. Probably comes from it being not so dark, not so heavy.
Not that sweet. Very pretty light. Like if you handed this to me, I wouldn't call it a dessert beer. It's a beer.
I'll give you a hint on this one.
Okay.
Very popular Halloween candy.
I think I know what it is, and it's not because it tastes like it, but I think it's candy corn.
Pumpkin number 2. There's your candy corn.
All right.
So
I'm 2 for 4 now. I'm 2 for 4.
This is it's brewed here in Austin.
This is not bad. This is a drinking beer. Like you can drink this beer.
It's called 9 Band Brewing Company here in Austin. I have never actually heard of this brewing company in Austin. It is their candy corn scream ale, and it is a cream ale.
Okay, yeah, I get the creamy. I get the creamy part of it for sure.
So there's that can. It's a fun can.
Good can. All right, I'm gonna taste the candy.
Are you a candy corn fan?
No.
First off?
No.
See, and that's why I haven't tasted this, because I despise candy corn.
I think you'll be surprised.
Okay.
What you'll be surprised by is number 1, it doesn't really taste like candy corn.
All right, let me see that.
Yeah.
No, the can. I'll drink out the can.
Yeah.
We're in COVID age here.
Oh yeah. Yes,
It definitely is a cream ale. I definitely get the creaminess.
Yeah. But if somebody said candy corn to you, the only reason why I knew that, or the only reason why I thought that, was I was like, this has got to be, it's lighter, it's like not a,
Alright, so I'm going to do this just because I hate candy corn, but it's a sin to not.
The creamy part.
The candy corn has kind of a lighter flavor, kind of like this.
Yeah, something, maybe I don't hate candy corn as much as I thought. I never eat it.
I'm not a big candy corn fan.
That wasn't terrible. That wasn't a terrible bite.
It's not.
Yeah, but
actually it washes down nice with the beer.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
Of all the beers so far, I would pour me a pint of that and I'd drink it,
All right, so trick or treat.
Oh, that's a treat.
That's a treat?
Yeah, it's a treat.
Okay, not as sweet as the others, but...
Not as sweet as the others.
Nice and drinkable. All right.
Absolutely.
All right. So, last beer number 5 of our trick or treat beers.
All right.
So, let's go ahead behind pumpkin number 1 there.
All right. I had a good run of luck with the last light one. Okay, we got another light colored. Hey, now I smell some stuff with this. Let's see.
Yeah.
Can't quite place it, but it's definitely more telling than the other one. It smells a little chocolatey to me.
Go with the taste. Let's see how it compares. It'd be interesting for it to be chocolatey and a light beer.
Yeah, that would be.
So to be fair with this one, I could not find a candy available in any of our stores that matched this flavor combo.
Oh.
But It sounded like a candy when I read the description of it, which is why I chose it. Sounded like things that you find in a Halloween candy. I just couldn't find a candy that matched this.
Okay. So then I don't need to match the candy. Maybe I can identify some of the flavors.
Yes. Which is going to make the next reveal kind of misleading, since
there is a candy under here.
There is something under there that somewhat mimics one of the flavors.
Okay. You know, I don't know what I'm tasting. I almost feel like there could be another nutty thing going on here, but I can't identify if it's leaning toward like chocolate or candy. I can't really tell.
So if you had to venture a guess on one of the flavors that you're noticing.
I can taste peanut butter.
Okay.
I can taste it's not like peanut butter obviously, but it's got a hint of that.
So you are correct on that. What's under pumpkin number 2 is not peanut butter though.
Okay.
So if you want to reveal pumpkin number 2,
marshmallows.
So this is another Saloon door, the ones that gave us Ridiculous AF. This is called Fluffy Nuts. So they're very promiscuous with their labels. This is a peanut butter and marshmallow Imperial cream ale.
Okay.
9.6 ABV. So not as strong as some of the others that we've had, but it's still pretty up there.
Yeah. It's not let's see here. It is creamy. I got that.
Would you have guessed marshmallow?
No, I don't think I would have ever gotten the mallow.
I'm going to have to taste this because I haven't tasted this either.
Maybe you'll get to it.
You know what? I definitely get the peanut butter.
Yeah.
It's on the back end, like almost in my nose.
Yeah.
That I get marshmallow.
Okay. Oh, okay.
You know?
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of almost like a toasted marshmallow, like on a campfire kind of thing. But I get marshmallow in that.
The peanut butter part of it was like, it's funny because I knew I recognized something. I knew it seemed like, nutty or peanutty or whatever, but like when it's liquid and
again, we're tasting with our senses. You're not getting your texture. You're not getting the same mouthfeel that you're used to with these candies. You're definitely not seeing what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
So you're doing a good job guessing, I would say. Okay. You got that peanut butter out of there.
All right.
Knowing that it's marshmallow like I did, I get the marshmallow.
You can see it. Yeah. And I'm not, what's weird is I'm not a huge marshmallow fan, but the beer's good. Good. I'll give it a treat.
That's a treat?
That's a treat.
So you would drink another one?
I would actually have a full one of those beers. And of the bunch, the candy corn probably is the one that I could have a beer or two of and not be feeling like I'm drinking candy beer.
But if you were going to seek one of these out again, like, I tried this beer and it was really good, which one would it be? I'll even put them back up here.
Yeah, let's get them back up there for that. And that's a great question. So
there's Ridiculous AF, Fluffy Nuts.
Well, let me ask you this. Am I seeking it out because I want to specifically have a sweet candy beer? Or am I seeking it out as just a beer?
So, I'm going to say nobody's going to seek out any of these beers unless they are looking for these flavors.
Okay.
Because I don't go out looking for a beer. If I want to go out and have a beer, I am not buying one of these.
No.
But if I want to go out and try something fun and unique and different, I might try one of these.
So this is the one that I think could stand with a regular beer. It wouldn't be better than a regular beer that I probably already know I like. So I can't really say that I would go seeking that out, right? I called this one a trick, I believe. This was the cookies and cream.
Yeah.
Wasn't my favorite. This was the Ridiculous AF. Is this? Wait, I'm getting. No, this is the. This went with the peanut butter cups.
Peanut butter cup.
This is the one. I I liked this one also.
So milk chocolate, peanut butter cup, maybe fluffy nuts next.
And I would actually do it with the cups. If I was going to go and seek this out, I would definitely, if I was going to buy it as a gift, I'd bring you this and a king size
peanut butter
cups. Yeah.
Good to know.
All right,
so trick or treating.
Trick or treating. Nice job.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. If you liked that, be sure to like and subscribe. And if you really, really liked it, hit the bell.
And always remember to drink responsibly.
Cheers.